So huge news just came out about Avengers 4. That's actually really exciting. So over at Cine Europe, they actually showed a trailer for Avengers 4, and now some of the footage that actually was shown in that trailer is actually leaking online and actually is getting described online, so I'll be breaking it all down in this video. How's it going, webheads? My name is Ryan Walsh and welcome to Webhead, where I help you guys stay up to date on all of the latest in video games and movies going forward. Of course, today I have huge news basically just about Avengers 4. Now, Avengers 4 has been a huge topic on this channel, and this is just something that actually came out of left field. Nobody really saw this coming, and if you guys have seen one of my other videos basically talking about when we might actually see the title in the trailer for Avengers 4, which you guys can see right here again if you want to, I really go off on basically just, will we see the trailer anytime soon? Will anybody see the trailer anytime soon? And for me in that video, I said that we weren't going to see it for a long time, and that's true. We're not going to see any official trailer anytime soon, but I also said I didn't think any audiences were going to see it, like anybody in the world was going to see it until, say, maybe D23. That's when we're going to see it, which is around like July, like the end of July. But now we're seeing that over in Cine Europe, they actually got to see the trailer early, and they got like little snippets and everything, and it wasn't really like a bunch of like narrative going behind this trailer, which is a bunch of scenes. But now we're getting kind of descriptions coming out of that, basically what the trailer was just like. And now we're seeing that actually Ant-Man and Iron Man had a scene together, and basically Ant-Man is describing to Tony Stark that they have a technology that would allow them to go to different realities, gather up all the Infinity Stones, and make their own Infinity Gauntlet. And that's really what they're going to be doing in this movie. Now, obviously, if this is true, then Ant-Man is actually going to be a huge part of this movie, it looks like, which I'm really excited about. And Ant-Man and the Wasp is actually going to be a crucial part to this entire movie. And it shows you exactly why Marvel is actually putting out Ant-Man and the Wasp after Avengers Infinity War. It may be taking place before Infinity War, but now it's coming out after Infinity War because of exactly what's going on within that movie. So it looks like Pym-Tech and just Ant-Man in general is actually going to be basically showing the technology to Tony Stark. Tony Stark's probably going to be playing around with it a little bit, and then all of them are going to make those wristbands that we actually saw in those leaked set photos, and then they're going to be going into different realities to get the different Infinity Stones. And obviously Thanos is probably going to find out about this and probably going to be tracking them down, trying to stop them all along the way. And I feel like that's exactly what the entire movie is going to be like for one part of it. And then another part is probably going to have a bunch of other stuff that we don't know about. And I feel like this is a great way to actually take the movie for several reasons. One, the whole time travel aspect definitely intrigued me and definitely intrigued a lot of us when I was putting out videos about that and the internet was blowing up about it. Really, everybody was like, oh, if they do some time travel, that'd be really cool. Instead of messing up the entire timeline though, now what they can do is really go into all those awesome scenes that everybody loved about the MCU and everything that they've done in their past without really messing with the current timeline. Now they can go to different realities, relive those awesome battles of New York like in the first Avengers movie. They can go relive some of the stuff that happened in Guardians of the Galaxy or stuff that happened within the first Doctor Strange movie. You can relive all those moments now and still have it all make sense within that timeline. Of course, they did say a couple months ago that everything that happens in Avengers 4 will change the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, and now that we're hearing that they're going to be doing different realities and dimensions, that totally makes sense, and it just makes sense for everything that has come out, and I personally think that all of this is actually true. And even looking at like movies like Doctor Strange and Ant-Man when they first came out, a lot of people kind of thought that was going to be a little weird to put next in their phase 3, but now it all makes sense because they're going to be exploring different dimensions. They're putting that, they're kind of seeding it before they actually do it. So it kind of just shows you that Marvel always does have a plan. They're always looking at the big picture and then trying to seed everything, put everything together like little pieces, like it's a puzzle piece or something like that. I just think this is really just showing you exactly how well thought out the Marvel Cinematic Universe actually is, and why other studios and other cinematic universes, say like the DC Universe or say even Lucasfilm right now, why they're struggling so much is because they're just focusing on just making a bunch of movies instead of actually looking at the entire thing as a giant story instead of just a bunch of money. That's what they're really looking at. So that's why I think they're really working and these movies are doing really well right now. Also, I really want to add on to this is really, if you look at it like this, now we know it's going to be a completely different universe after Avengers 4. We already know that's going to happen. Now, we also know that Fox's X-Men and Fantastic Four, all of that stuff is going to be getting put into the Marvel Cinematic Universe very soon. So could we actually be seeing some characters like Deadpool, maybe Wolverine, maybe the Fantastic Four actually get put into the cinematic universe after they actually save the entire universe from Thanos, gather up all those different Infinity Stones, and kind of just break all of reality? Now, if they actually do that, will we actually see all those characters come in from the Fox Cinematic Universe? Because we know in, say, 2019, summer 2019, that's when we actually are going to be able to get some of those characters. So could that be lining up for that? I personally think that that is definitely going to happen within the future, and I think Avengers 4 is the perfect place to really start doing that, because when all these characters come out and they basically have changed the fabric of reality of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I think it'd be great to be like, oh, well, here's the Fantastic Four without going into an origin story. You just have them there. They're just heroes, and then you can explain it further down the road. Also with Deadpool now is just kind of within that cinematic universe, and same with the X-Men. You don't have to retread all of their origins. Instead, you can basically just be like, yeah, they were here the whole time, and then you can explain it in, say, Phase 4. I think this is a perfect place to really put everything, and I think Marvel's doing a great job with Avengers 4 so far. But of course, guys, if you want more on all of the latest movies and video games, definitely subscribe right over here to Webhead. Of course, if you want more on Avengers 4, I put this playlist together for you guys, so definitely check that out. But Webheads, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Bye-bye.